In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you and showing you really what is my morning routine like. But most importantly, I'm going to be explaining to you why I do what I do in the morning before I start my day. So you want to see what this is all about? Stay tuned and watch. Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and I welcome you to another episode of AlexandraTV. Now, in today's episode, I will be showing you what my morning routine looks like, but most importantly, I'm going to be explaining what each step means, really. So why I do what I do. When it comes to having a positive and powerful morning routine, I always say that the most important thing is to make sure that you do things that take care of your body, mind, and spirit. You see, when it comes to, let's say, loving yourself, so a big question I always get is, how do I love myself more? How can I love myself more? And I always say it's very simple. You simply have to make sure that you take care of these three things, of these three aspects: your body, your mind, and your spirit. As simple as that. So what better way than to take care of your body, mind, and spirit than to make sure that every single morning you integrate into your routine things that allow you to take care of the body, mind, and spirit. So you're going to see when I share my morning routine, everything that I do, it's either taking care of the body, either taking care of the mind, or either taking care of the spirit, but I make sure that I do all three, right? Now you're going to see in my morning routine, I have a lot of habits. It's a lot of habits that I've integrated over the years, right? But there are many others that you could be doing yourself, depending on your lifestyle, where you live in the world, at what time you wake up, on if you have, kids or not. So it really depends on your own life. So what we've decided to do is to create this free PDF sheet that you can download. Really, it's in the description below this video, or click on the link that appears here on the video, and you can download that for free right now. So now let's begin with my morning routine, shall we? So the first thing is that my days start at 5 a.m. The moment that the clock hits 5, that's when my alarm starts to ring. However, my alarm is not, those very aggravating and very aggressive morning alarms, that are like babe, 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 babe. So the moment that you wake up, you're kind of already in a state of panic and anxiety because of the sound of the alarm. Absolutely not. Over 10 years now, it's been 10 years that I've changed my morning alarm to a song, a fun song, a song that whenever I hear it puts me in a good mood. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel motivated. It makes me feel like I'm ready to take over the world. So every morning at 5 a.m., my song starts to play. So the moment that I'm about to open my eyes and I hear that song play, I'm like, this is going to be a good day. So you want to make sure really that you start your day off right by the first thing that happens, hearing a positive alarm. You have to make sure that you do that. So as the alarm is ringing, or should I say the song, and I start to slowly awaken, the first thing that I do is I say thank you out loud. So I really, every single morning, and this too is something that I started doing 10 years ago, is the moment that I wake up, the moment that my eyes open, or as they're starting to open, I say thank you out loud. Now this is a way to, feel a sense of gratitude. I mean, how privileged are we, and we don't realize it, to have another day, another opportunity of life. So I always make sure every morning to do it. And at this point in my life, 10 years later, it's really automatic. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to be like, oh, I have to say thank you. It just happens. I say thank you out loud. Now, the next thing that I do is that I grab the little remote that's next to my bed and I click on a button, and then all of a sudden, all of the blinds in my room start to go up, and all this beautiful natural sunlight comes in my bedroom. Now, I don't know if you notice here, but something happens here, okay? What happens is that the moment that I wake up, all of my senses are starting to get awakened. So first of all, the sound, right? I start hearing the alarm. Then after that, the thank you, feeling the gratitude, and now it's the sight, the eyes, because of all the light that comes into my bedroom. So that happens. Now, of course, I have to get up a little bit and go and get my phone to stop the alarm. Very important. Every morning, you should never at night leave your phone next to your bed, like on your nightstand. I think that that's a big mistake. I think not only has it been proven, and the Wi-Fi, signals, they're not good for you, for your mind, for your brain, but also I feel like it's just not good to have your phone next to your bed, because as you're trying to go to sleep, it's going to distract you if you get messages or notifications. Same thing in the morning. The worst thing that you can do is go on your phone and start looking at what everyone else is doing in their lives when you have haven't even started your own day. You know, that's a terrible thing to do. So I always have my phone far away from me on my vanity. I grab it, I stop the alarm, and then I go back to bed for only a few minutes, because what I have to do now is I have to read a passage of a book called A Course in Miracle. A Course in Miracle is a spiritual book that I started reading in 2012, 2013, around that time. And ever since, I've been reading it over and over again, because in A Course in Miracle, the last part of the book, it's a 365-day type of thing, you know, that you have to do. So every day you read something, and it's like a spiritual exercise. So I make sure that I go in my bed, you know, because it's warm and nice, and I just read the homework, spiritual work of the day that I have to do. And like I said, I've read it over and over again. Even when I travel, I take it with me, and it's a big book, right? But I even take it with me when I travel, because I feel like it's a great way to start your day and know what your spiritual focus is going to be. Now, when I finish reading A Course in Miracle, I make sure that I stretch a little bit on my bed, and then I get up, and the next thing I do, which is very funny to a lot of people, is that I start jumping on my mini trampoline. So I have a mini trampoline in my bedroom. A lot of people, when they see my bedroom, they're like, what is this? Why do you have a trampoline in your bedroom? And I'm like, because I need it, because this is a wonderful way, and I highly suggest that you start doing this to wake up your body. So, you know, when you wake up in the morning, yes, you can stretch and everything, but still you feel like, you know, your body is kind of still asleep, right? So if you jump on your trampoline for maximum of like 2-3 minutes, it's a great way. It just helps you like awaken even more. When I finish jumping on my trampoline, I go to the bathroom, of course. Then I go also to wash my face and brush my teeth. I need to do that every morning. Again, it's something that helps me awaken. I feel like just the water on my eyes and also in my mouth, it just makes me feel like, okay, like now I'm fully awakened. Then I put on some facial lotion, some moisturizer, should I say, which is Guerlain. I also put the eye cream and the little lip balm. The next two things that I do, last two things that I do in my bedroom before, like I said, I step out into the world, is I have to wake up Coco Chanel. So Coco Chanel, while I've been doing all of this and jumping on a trampoline and washing my face and doing, Coco is still fully asleep. She's a lazy girl, right? So at this point, I'm like, okay, Coco, time to get up. So I have to take her off the bed, and then I have to do my bed. So every morning, I always have to do my bed. And this is the moment that finally open the bedroom door and I step out into the world. Now I go to the kitchen, and this is really one of my favorite parts, because I feel like the moment that I do this is the moment that really my body's like, okay, we're back. Here we are, we're awakened. Is that I pour myself a glass of nice and cool, always cool alkaline water, and I put some chlorophyll drops in it. I've been doing this for years, and I drink that water, and it just feels like every cell in my body is finally like back, you know, and is awakened. Another thing that I do also in the kitchen at that point is that I make myself a protein shake, because I'm about to go work out, so I always have to make myself a good protein shake. I usually use, you know, almond milk, maybe the powder, the little powder, you know, protein, always a powder, should I say protein, but sometimes I even add other things like some bananas or even peanut butter. So I always switch it up depending on the morning, and then that's when I have to go work out. Now that my shake is done, now that I have my gym outfit on, that's when I go and I work out from 7 to 8. So every morning I make sure that I take care of the body by working out, right? I always make sure that I do that. It's always very difficult. I suffer while it happens, but at the end I'm very happy that I did it. When I finish working out, it's back home and back in the kitchen, and this is when breakfast and coffee time are happening. Breakfast for me and Coco. Coco loves to have her little morning vitamin. She also likes to have a nice breakfast, some fresh water. Coco needs to have every morning some fresh alkaline water as well. If not, she doesn't drink it. She doesn't drink the water from the day before. And now I start to make my breakfast. Now, every morning, my breakfast is a very heavy breakfast. I love to eat a heavy breakfast, especially after an hour-long workout, right? So I like to make eggs. I always go through phases. You know, right now my phase is scrambled eggs. So I like to make some delicious scrambled eggs, usually around 4, even sometimes I'll put 5 eggs. I know it's a lot. I even like, I'm in a phase right now where I'm making fried plantain. I know it's not good. I know it's not good to have fried in the morning, but it's okay. It's a phase. It's a phase. So I like to have that. So every morning it's a heavy breakfast, because during the day at lunch, I don't eat a lot. Sometimes I even skip lunch because I'm so busy. And in the evening, that's when I have a nice dinner. But in the morning, I always make sure to have a very, very heavy breakfast to start my day off right. Once I'm done cooking my breakfast and making my coffee, of course, I go outside on my terrace. Now, of course, this is in the summer or in spring or in fall, because here in Montreal, Canada, in the winter, you cannot go outside and eat a nice breakfast. But I always love to go outside and to enjoy the view, to have some nice fresh air. I mean, there's nothing like it. I just love to do that. Coco also loves to go and walk outside on our beautiful terrace. And then once I'm done, well, I go back home. I put this all in the dishwasher. And then this is a habit that I've been trying to develop. You know, I've been here living in my dream home for the past about 2 years, and I have a meditation room in my home. And every morning I'm trying to go in the meditation room after breakfast, sit under my copper pyramid and do some meditation. So I try to do that for about like 20 minutes. And like I said, this is a habit I'm slowly starting to integrate it. I have to be honest, there's mornings where I don't do it, but I try to do it as much as possible. Another thing actually that I always do, and I almost forgot to mention this one, is that when I am starting to make breakfast in the kitchen, when I'm back from working out, and even when I'm working out, right, I'm listening to 2 of the playlists that I have. So I have 2 morning playlists. One is called Love, the other one is called Preparing for Greatness. They're on my Spotify. I started creating them many years ago. Back then I used to have to play it on like YouTube, and now it's on Spotify. And I just love to have that, you know, the days where it's very busy days, more go-getting days, that's when it's the Preparing for Greatness playlist. Other days where it's more slow, more relaxed type of day, or I'm feeling, you know, in a romantic mood, I'm gonna put the Love playlist. So in the morning in my house, it's always full blast, a lot of music as I'm cooking breakfast. It's just, it makes me feel good. I mean, music is, you know, frequencies and energy. So you want to make sure that you have nice, positive, empowering music and sounds. You know, you want to make sure that the soundtrack to your life is always a positive and powerful one. Now, once I'm done with the meditation, I go back in my bedroom, in the master bathroom, and I take a shower. Of course, after working out, you must take your shower, right? So I go in the shower. I start the shower with more warm water, but I always finish it at least like the last 2, 1, or even 3 minutes. I put the water really cold. So really cold water, but believe me, you want to try this. This really helps your body not only awaken, but it's also good for your body, for your skin, for even for your hair, really for everything. So I do that, and as I'm in the shower, I'm always saying out loud positive affirmations. I like to call them incantations, because when I say them, I feel them. I feel like it's happening, like this is what I have in my life. I take these affirmations from my life script. If you're my student, you know what I'm talking about. But I always make sure that while I'm in the shower, I recite all my positive incantations. And the day is gonna start. So this is the moment, you know, the messages start, calls, everything. This is when the work day begins. And that is for my morning routine. That is how it goes. That is what happens every single morning. And as you probably have noticed, every single morning I do things to take care of my body, mind, and spirit, which is the most important thing. So if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my morning routine, please let me know in the comment section, and also let me know, would you like for me to do maybe a evening routine? So, you know, I also have a very strict evening routine that I like to follow, where of course I also take care of my body, mind, and spirit, which is, like I said, the most important thing. If you wish to have more inspirations, more ideas of different habits that you could be doing in the morning, make sure you go and download the free PDF that we've created for you. It's in the description below this video. The link will also appear here on the screen. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, share with all of your friends, and of course to subscribe for new episodes every week here on Alexandra TV. So that is it for today, and I will see you very soon.